What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Prosper back with another reaction video. In this video, bro, I'm about to react to Immortal Technique, the fourth branch. So far from the 3 songs that I've heard from Immortal Technique that I reacted to, it was The Third World, Dance with the Devil, I think Industrial Revolution. All of them were dope. I fuck with them. And I'm excited. I want to hear more Immortal Technique because he be spitting that real shit, bro. And also I heard that he was an independent artist. So he was on that independent grind, but which I have more respect for independent artists, bro. Because it's easier when you have a label behind you pushing your music and all that. And so for him to get that type of success without having a label behind him, that's some real shit. But yeah, I'm ready to see what this shit's all about. But before we get into the video, I'm gonna need y'all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Road to 100K subs. Let's get it. Let's go. Post notifications on. And with that being said, let's check this out. Y'all ready? Let's get it.
The new age is upon us, and yet the past refuses to rest in its shallow grave. For those who hide behind the false image of the Son of Man shall stand before God.
So I'm guessing by the 4th branch, he's talking about the media. So basically, I don't know. I think that's what the 4th branch is.
It has begun. The beginning of the end. Yeah. The voice of racism preaching the gospel is devilish. A fake church called the Prophet Muhammad a terrorist. Forgetting God is not religion, but a spiritual bond.
Hold up, so this is going to be one of those types of songs where he's just going to be talking about religion, racism, politics, and all of that shit. I like that line, bro. Forgetting God is not a religion, but a spiritual bond. That's so true. I got no problem with people who practice religion or what, all that. But one thing that I got to say is what I've seen. I'm going to say my observations. Like, a lot of people worship their religion more than they worship God. That's what I've seen. You know what I mean? People are quick to say, I'm a Christian, or I'm a Muslim, or I'm whatever, instead of saying, I worship God. And, like, I always think of, like, I've been doing a lot of thinking about, like, religion and all of that. You know what I mean? And I'm like, if there was no religion, would you still believe in God? So, like, it just proves that if you're, like, what I'm trying to say is, like, if you believe in God because of your religion, you're not really believing in God. You're just believing in your religion. So, like he said, if there was no religions, you would still believe in God because it's a spiritual bond. So you don't need a religion to believe in God or even have faith in God or whatever. But, like, I like the beginning as well. Racism preaching the gospel is devilish. That's what I've seen that shit all, like... The racist people claim to be Christians. I've seen that shit so many times. A fake church called the Prophet Muhammad a terrorist. Yeah, that shit is true, bro.
The Prophet Muhammad a terrorist. Forgetting God is not religion, but a spiritual bond. And Jesus is the most quoted prophet in the Quran. They bombed innocent people trying to murder Saddam when you gave them those chemical weapons to go to war with Iran. This is the information that they hold back from Peter Jennings. Because Condoleezza Rice is just a new age Sally Hemings.
I don't know who those are, but if you know what he's talking about in there, let me know down below in the comments. Yeah, I don't know any of those 3 names. This is dope.
Back from Peter Jennings, cause Condoleezza Rice is just a new age Sally Hemings. I break it down with critical language and spiritual anguish. The Judas I hang with, the guilt of betraying Christ, who murdered him, stole his religion, and painted him white. Translated in psychologically tainted philosophy, conservative political right wing.
Like I said, bro, a lot of the right wing or whatever, the conservative right wings, Republicans, whatever you want to call them, their number one reason that they're Republicans, conservative, or right wing is because they're Christians, bro. But it's so funny because, like, I see it right now, bro. Like, go on Twitter, bro. Go look at any Republican's page. The shit they spew, the racist shit the racist rhetoric that they throw out doesn't reflect their religion, bro, that they worship. It just doesn't make sense. It's crazy, bro. Like, I don't know how you could call yourself a Christian and look down on other people who aren't Christian, but yet you don't practice your own religion. It's weird to me, bro. It's very weird. Just because you put the title on yourself that you're a Christian does not mean you're a Christian. It's how you, if you practice Christianity, practice what the Bible tells you to practice, then you're a Christian. There's so much fuck shit, bro. So much hypocrisy. Talking about how they took paintings, they made Jesus white. I don't even get why Jesus has to have a painting. Let's be real about that, bro. Like I found out last time, they don't have a painting of Muhammad. You know what I mean? Because they can't figure out an accurate representation of Muhammad. So there's no painting of him. So like, why did you have to paint Jesus Christ at all? It just doesn't make sense to me.
Related in psychologically tainted philosophy, conservative political right-wing ideology, glued together sloppily the blasphemy of a nation. Got my back to the wall cause I'm facing assassination. Guantanamo Bay, federal incarceration. How could this be the land of the free, home of the brave, indigenous Holocaust, and the home of the slaves, corporate America?
Hold up, let's go back here. The Guantanamo Bay, I didn't know about that shit until like I watched this documentary, bro. It's called Propaganda, the documentary. It's on YouTube, but you can't find it by searching it. Anyway, that's besides the point. What they did to some of those people, bro, some of those people are innocent people. They just happen to be imprisoned or whatever. But some of those people aren't even terrorists, bro. And how they treat them, bro. I saw like people, the guards pissing on dead bodies, bro. Stacking the dead bodies hot. Like, there's literally pictures of this shit on the internet, bro. That shit's inhumane, bro. And then, like, how he goes to the next verse. How could this be the land of the free, home of the brave? Indigenous Holocaust and home of the slaves. That's facts, bro. And you bring this shit up to someone, and they gonna say, bring this shit up to a racist person, and they gonna say it's the past. Forget about it. Forget about it. How could we forget about it when you choose not to forget about the 9/11? How could we forget about this when you choose not to forget about the Holocaust? I get it. It's not convenient for you to be reminded of the shit your ancestors have done. So you want us to forget about it. This shit is stupid, bro. But like, he's filling this shit up with so much fact.
Home of the brave, indigenous Holocaust, and the home of the slaves, corporate America, dancing offbeat to the rhythm. You really think this country never sponsored terrorism? Human rights violations, we continue the saga. El Salvador and the Contras in Nicaragua. And on top of that, you still want to take me to prison just cause I won't trade humanity for patriotism. It's like MK Ultra, controlling your brain, suggestive thinking, causing your perspective to change. They want to rearrange the whole point of view of the ghetto, the fourth branch of the government.
MK Ultra, if you don't know what that shit is, it's a CIA operation that they did. They were giving, I think, military people LSD, and they were literally playing a tape back and forth. They basically tried to wipe out the brain from everything they learned and program them, just program them, you know what I mean? To see how to control people. It's just like, and that's what the media does, bro. Like, they used what they learned from that operation. I read somewhere, or I seen somewhere, that they literally made some people commit suicide by just programming them to do that shit, bro. This is why I don't trust the CIA. I don't trust the government. I don't trust any of them niggas. And then the CIA is responsible for Operation Paperclip. The more you know, the more you'll see, like, they're not on our side, bro. He's the first rapper I ever heard touch on this thing, bro. But this shit's dope.
They want to rearrange the whole point of view of the ghetto. The fourth branch of the government want us to settle. A bandana full of glittering generality, fighting for freedom and fighting terror. But what's reality? Read about the history of the place that we live in, and stop letting corporate news tell lies to your children. Low like the blood of Abraham, through the Jews and the Arabs, broken apart like a woman's heart, abused in the marriage, the brink of holy war. bottled up like a miscarriage. Embedded correspondence don't tell the source of the tension, and they refuse to even mention European intervention or the massacres in Jenin. The innocent screams, U.S. manufactured missiles and M16s, weapon contracts and corrupted American dreams. Media censorship blocking out the video screens. A continent of oil kingdoms bought for a bargain. Democracy is just a word when the people are starving. The average citizen made to be blind to the reason. A desert full of genocide where the bodies are freezing, and the world doesn't believe that you're fighting for freedom, cause you fucked the Middle East and gave birth to a demon. It's open season with the CIA bugging my crib, trapped in the ghetto region like a Palestinian kid, where nobody gives a fuck whether you die or you live. I'm trying to give the truth, and I know the price is my life.
He talked about Palestine and Israel as well before. I don't know, maybe other artists have talked about it or whatever, but like he's been a voice for the people for the longest time. Like, I never knew all of this shit, bro. No other rapper was talking, as far as I'm aware of, no other rapper has been talking about shit like this, especially when this song came out. I don't know when it came out. I think like 10 years ago or something. But that's facts. Like, what's happening to Israel and Palestine? It's not right, bro. It's not right. I fuck with this song though. What was he saying? I'm trying to give you the truth, and I know the price is my life. That's so true right there, bro. That's the truest shit. You get killed for speaking the truth. First they mute you, then they assassinate your character, then they kill you. That's facts. We've seen it done to many people, bro. I'm surprised he's still alive.
Fuck whether you die or you live. I'm trying to give the truth, and I know the price is my life. But when I'm gone, they'll sing a song about immortal technique, who beheaded the president and the princes and sheiks. You don't give a fuck about us. I can see through your facade like a fallen angel standing in the presence of God.
That's hard.
This nigga scared of the truth when it looks at you hard. It's like MK Ultra controlling your brain. Suggestive thinking causing your perspective to change. They want to rearrange the whole point of view in the ghetto. The fourth branch of the government want us to settle. A bandana full of glittering generality, fighting for freedom and fighting terror. But what's reality? Martial law is coming soon to the hood to kill yo, while you hanging your flag out your project window. Yeah.
Fuck martial law, bro. Not to say that shit.
The fourth branch of the government, aka the media, seems to now have a retirement plan for ex-military officials, as if their opinion was at all unbiased. A machine shouldn't speak for men, so shut the fuck up, you mindless drone. And you know it's serious when these same media outfits are spending millions of dollars on a PR campaign to try to convince you they're fair and balanced, when they're some of the most ignorant and racist people giving that type of mentality a safe haven. We act like we share in the spoils of war that they do. We die in wars. We don't get the contracts to make money off them after.
That's so true, bro. We die in the wars. We don't get the contracts to make money off them afterwards. The rich makes money from going to war, while you're fighting a rich man's war, bro. You're not making money. You're sacrificing your life. Plus, you ain't making shit for a rich man to make more money. And then when you come back, if you're not killed, you're either homeless or you gotta find a job. You know what I mean? They don't compensate veterans, bro. It's so stupid. You know how many homeless people are veterans, bro? Like 11%, around 11%. That's so fucked up. I believe if you fought for this country, you should be set for life. You risked your life going to war, so you should be set. But it's so fucked up, bro. The rich get richer whenever a country goes to war, bro. It's so stupid.
Words? We don't get weapons contracts, nigga.
Yeah.
We don't get cheap labor for our companies, nigga. We are cheap labor, nigga.
Yeah.
Turn off the news and read, nigga.
Yeah.
Read.
That's true.
Read.
I fuck with this song. This beat was nice too, bro. I like that at the end, bro. Read. Cause a lot of niggas, like, there's that saying, television tell lies vision, tells lies to your vision type shit. I know that's just corny or whatever, but you get the gist of it, my nigga. I don't know what happened, but I remember being a kid. My parents would tell me, don't believe everything you see on the TV. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. But it seems like a lot of, like, I know a lot of kids grew up on that shit, where their parents told them that. Yet, their parents are believing everything they see and hear and read off the internet and TVs. Like, what the fuck? How are you not taking the advice you were giving us? My parents don't do that shit. But like I've seen it, bro. Like I've seen people say that shit. Like their parents told them that, but their parents aren't even taking the advice that they gave them when they were children. Like I don't get it. I don't get this shit at all. And plus, when you read and figure out that 90% of everything we see, hear, and read, everything, bro. The music, whether it be the music, whether it be the news, whether it be newspapers, and all of that, 90% are controlled by 6 companies, 6 giant companies. You could search this. It's proven fact. And this paper I read was back in 2012, bro. So if it was 6 back in 2012, imagine what it is now. Plus, I really believe it's not 6. I believe there's one group of people at the top that control all these 6 companies. But it doesn't matter. If these 6 companies control everything we see and hear and read, they could literally withhold information from us. On top of that, I don't think they can lie legally, but who knows, maybe they lie. But what I've noticed when I have not watched news for like 6 or 7 years, bro. But like I just went on Twitter and shit, and I was going through news, and like I seen Fox News literally. You're a news anchor, right? You're supposed to give us information of what's going on. You're not supposed to give us your opinion. You're not supposed to give us what you feel about it or whatever. I don't give a fuck. You're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to just say, this is going on in the world. Interpret it how you want to interpret it. You're not supposed to say, oh, look at them. They're trying to take away our rights. They're trying to do this. They're trying to do that. You're not supposed to give your 2 cents on it. You're a news anchor. Your job is to inform the people. But I was watching like a clip from Fox News, and literally the news anchor was literally telling the people like false news, bro. He took the truth, which is whatever happened in the street, twisted it, and told it how he wanted to tell it, and then people are gonna run with it. And then it's not only Fox News, bro. I saw CNN. Don Lemon, when he was interviewing someone, he was leading them on to the answers that he wanted for the questions, and thus believe that everything is scripted before. If he's interviewing someone, they run through the questions before, and they have written answers for the guest. It's just how it is, bro. I don't know how people believe news. The more you read, the more you'll see that everything you see on television, on the internet, is false. But yeah, there might be some independent news networks out there. That's good. Get it from them. They're not controlled. But just know who's running that independent news network, because they might have a biased view as well. And they might try to push their own agenda. I like this song, though. It talked about a lot of important shit. I feel like Immortal Technique's one of those types. He's a woke rapper. A lot of people be talking about woke rappers nowadays, but Immortal Technique was a woke rapper, especially back then. Like, a lot of people know this shit now, but I feel like to know it back then, he probably was the only one that knew all of this shit. Him and his fan base, because he's sharing it with his fan base. But yeah, there's a lot of crazy shit in this world, bro. The more and more you see it, the more and more your mind wakes up to it. But yeah, this song's dope. I'll fuck with it. Let me know any more Immortal Technique songs to react to. I got a list of them, but just keep requesting them, and I got y'all with those reactions. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed this reaction video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn post notifications on, share the video, do all that fun stuff. And with that being said, I'm going to see y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.